stop everything. You won't believe the shocking truths and hidden secrets behind the Brady Bunch, and you have to watch it through to the very end to see the one detail that even ardent fans missed. Yes, there are many surprises in the classic family sitcom that made Saturday night TV famous, including hidden Easter eggs and drama behind the scenes. I promise you will want to know every juicy detail as we reveal America's favorite blended family. Mike Brady is an architect, but did you realize that his job was more complex than that? He is introduced as a successful architect in the pilot episode, but if you look closely, you'll notice that his office has drawings for everything from bridges to high-rise buildings. In actuality, those ideas were never intended to fit Mike's line of work because the show's producers utilized the set from another series. Even the most watchful observers missed this amusing flub. Then, recall how Alice seemed to be aware of everything that was happening in the house at all times? It wasn't simply good acting, though. In real life, the younger cast members, many of whom were real teenagers, looked up to Ann B. Davis, who played Alice. Off camera, she kept a close check on them, offering guidance and assistance with assignments. Alice's scenes feel warm and authentic because of the sincere bond she had with the children. Regarding the children, have you ever noticed how Marcia's hair always stays in place? This is because Maureen McCormick, who portrayed Marcia, locked in her trademark flip with a special hair product called Beach Glass. She subsequently admitted that by the end of the day, those thick curls were giving her migraines, but she wouldn't trade the style for anything because it was a part of Marcia's identity. Let's now discuss Peter and Bobby. They frequently pulled practical jokes on one another, albeit they weren't always planned. In actual life, Barry Williams and Mike Lookinland, Peter and Bobby, were rivals. Barry actually moved Mike's trophy as a joke, which led to Peter hiding Bobby's trophy in one episode. The director decided to keep it in since Mike's genuine surprise made the moment perfect. Unbelievably, the well-known opening title scene wasn't shot all at once. On the soundstage that beautiful day, in reality, it was shot over the course of 3 afternoons. The light was slightly different each time, but the cast always wore the same costumes and struck the same spots. If you pay close attention, you can see minute changes in the ground's shadows. What about the first date between Carol and Mike? They appear enamored as we watch them dance to a slow tune. For the first few weeks, Florence Henderson and Robert Reed were subject to stringent contract requirements regarding on-screen closeness, which you may not be aware of. Without exchanging intimate embraces, they were able to portray true chemistry. Acting magic is exactly what that is. Have you ever wondered why Jan isn't given many solo storylines? That was intentional. The authors concentrated Jan's moments on family relationships rather than individual narratives because they believed her character connected best in group settings. Eve Plum, who portrayed Jan, subsequently admitted that she was initially let down, but eventually came to value how her character united the family during group sessions. For the superfans, here's an Easter egg. Pay special attention to the calendar on the kitchen wall in episode 12 of season 3. It's inverted, an editing error that wasn't discovered for years. They corrected it in DVD releases, although the backward numerals are still visible in old broadcasts. Not to be overlooked is the legendary sibling rivalry between Greg and Marcia. The pancake face event, in which a pancake struck Marcia in the face, actually happened. In fact, Maureen McCormick's pancake fell out of her hand, and Barry Williams made up the startled expression. It was a memorable moment since both actors were laughing honestly. The most startling revelation of all is that the show was never intended to run for 5 seasons. It was just scheduled for 1. Fan feedback and high ratings, however, persuaded the network to revive it year. By the 5th season, the Brady magic persisted despite fewer budgets, repurposed sets, and simplified scripts. That's it. Ambitious intentions gone awry, spontaneous antics, unreported set errors, and a production that stretched beyond its initial scope. A genuine, breathing family with surprises at every turn. The Brady Bunch was more than just a sitcom. Subscribe today for more behind-the-scenes scoops, iconic TV surprises, and fan-favorite in-depth analyses if these disclosures left you as surprised as they did me. It only takes a click to embark on your next TV history adventure.